Hello everyone, it's your boy DK Bones here with my review of Ironshart or Ironheart or Ironfart, whatever you want to call it. Took me a couple days to figure out what I'm going to say about this. I watched it the first night it came on, and first of all, I want to address the whole thing about um, these shields out here calling people racist, bigots, uh, whatever you want to call us. The show's not a good show. It's not a good show at all. Um, and case in point is you guys didn't put it out when you first filmed it. Um, I believe Riri, she's not a superhero or a hero at all. Um, they go they talk about her past when it first starts. I guess the incident with her best friend and her stepdad, and then they go show her going into MIT, and from there it just goes downhill. She got into MIT. Um, she started plagiarizing stuff. Uh, she was in MIT for 4 years. Did get any kind of she didn't finish. Um, let's backtrack. You go from Wakanda, you get your college degree, get get put into MIT, but then you're gonna plagiarize. You have all these things going for you, and you want to go the route of a basically a thug or ratchet person. Um, Also, I don't understand why us as Black people want to push something like this. Push somebody that's going to be later on in the show that she goes in as being a thief. Um, she actually is like accessory to a bunch of crimes. They extort people, and we can look for something better in our heroes than these thugs. It shows like an epitome of how society they want society to be, especially with everything going on about no law, no consequences, and you just do your own thing and it's acceptable. So she gets kicked out of school. Um, the dean and them had enough of her, and they basically tell her off. She takes her little iron suit and goes back to New York. Uh, it crashes because of the what is the word? The the can't even think of the word. Anyway, she crashes it. She runs into these freaking people that are committing crimes. The Hood's gang, and going back to that, they try to break into a person's home to steal their goods. So I guess the IT person for that group sucked, which he didn't even look like he belonged anyway. But she gets back home, which could be a heartfelt warming for her. But they track her down, get her to join this gang. I'm just going fast forward through all this crap. They track her down to join her gang so she can make money. Her whole intentions of from MIT to where she got back to Chicago is about making money. But if you put your brain to it and you're such a smart and iconic person, you take what you're given. You get that you got your degree, you got your MIT, and you can use that to build your own enterprise like Tony Stark. Um, I hate everything about this show. Uh, I hate the way they portray black people. I hate the fact that a lot of the males in here are such wimps. The lead villain, the Hood, I guess he's the lead villain right now. He doesn't seem like he's the lead. To me, he's not strong. The actor that's playing him is not strong enough to be in that role. He's more of a side character. Anyway, they get to her to join the group. They go on one heist together. Well, first of all, she has to get her suit to work again. She finds a gentleman through using the guy that got kicked out of the group, his information. Finds a guy who lives in the suburbs, and the way they portray the suburbs and some of the white people, they portray him as weak, and the one lady as obnoxious, like she's high society. And we all run into that, but it's just the way they portray it. So she finds him, blackmails him into giving her what she wants. There's a scene in which they're driving in a car together, and he's like, "So this is the guy. This guy played Han Solo, and he looks nothing like he did in Han Solo. He looks like a truly sent. He's actually crying driving. It just, I don't get it. So basically, she told him he needs to man up, don't let people boss him around. But when she's saying that, but you better listen to what I have to say, because if you don't, I got my suit or whatever. If I was him, I would have been like, well, your suit it's not working right now. You need me. Anyway, they go to his bunker. He gives her the text she needs. Then she does the heist with the gang or whatever. And I'm not going to talk about all the individuals in the gang. It's the whole. It's just it doesn't fit. I think they just pushed all these DEI hires to make themselves look tougher than they are. And if you looked at them, they're not tough at all. I mean, the one guy is considered the computer tech guy with the laptop, goes walking in while people are fighting and everything. And he doesn't. It has nothing to do with him being transgender. It didn't fit in the situation. Most people that are in his field wouldn't have to even be in the operation of where they're fighting and everything. He can just do it off in a van or whatever, and just have them plug in a USB port or whatever. I just thought that was unnecessary for him to be walking through all the fighting and everything. Anyways, they're stealing from people. They said in the storyline summary, there's like Robin Hood, but they're stealing from people that are actually not doing anything bad. They're just running their businesses. So they're stealing for these people. And if it's Robin Hood, you'll be stealing and giving back to the community or the areas you're in. No, they're all selfish. They all have self ambition. And I'm like, how are they pushing this to be a superhero movie? How is this better than Iron Man or any other hero movie? I have so much. I'm upset because it's like it could be a good story and heartfelt where she came up from nothing to something, but she's going all about it all the wrong way, and they all are. From there, on to episodes two. Episode 2 was like a blur to me. Episode 3, they try to blackmail somebody else again. It ends up in a big mess where the leader of the hood's cousin finds out that she is trying to analyze the hood to see what kind of energy is coming from. Episode 2, they confront him about. I think it's episode 2. They confront him about shooting a guy after the first heist, and basically she was okay with it. She said, "Oh, everything's fine. She got everything under control or whatever." I'm like going all over the place with this show because this is where my head was thinking when I was watching. I had to stop it and start it so many times. At the end of the day, I'm just gonna wrap this up. This show is not a good show. It speaks volumes to how society is. There's no moral code in this show. Now it's episodes 4 through 6 does something drastically different. I don't see who's the superhero on this show at all. I think Disney screwed the pooch with this one. I think they should have just hung this one up, but they couldn't because of the policies they have going on there. And for those who are calling everybody racist and Uncle Tom's a bigot, just stop that crap. Stop it, because it's not true. This is horrible. This is horrible to what they're trying to push. Anyways, this is your boy DK Bones. I haven't done a video in a while. Hit the like button if you like what I like or like what I said. Let me know in the comments. I got my YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, Twitter, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.